This might be another rant video. I'm the one that my whole family comes to for comfort and guidance. I'm just the strong one, I guess. But I'm no longer okay with some of the negative behavior patterns of my brother and my sister. My mom was a doormat, so she gave us few boundaries, a lot of lectures, but not enough boundaries. And my sister and brother grew up to have contempt and entitled boundarylessness. After many years of doing this, making peace, being the peacemaker, and all of that, I no longer want to take on that role. And I've changed all my friendships recently. I've got like 5 new powerful female friends in my life. Well, some of them I've had for years, but total of 5 female friends. I don't have any male friends right now. And I'm looking at how I'm showing up with healthy boundaries and healthy self-esteem and how other people are showing up. And I'm noticing how they're treating me, how I'm treating them, and a lot of the ways that my sister and brother are treating me is not okay with me anymore because there's some selfishness, there's some contempt, and they're good, loving, kind people that have some flaws because they've never done therapy or personal development work. My sister tries a few things. She does try, I have to say, but my brother tries nothing. Everything is everyone else's fault. He's highly intelligent. He can debate you to death. He's a lawyer who writes a lot of political papers. He can argue everything to the end. So I have to be very careful how I talk to him because everything I say goes into his head as a way thing he can argue and argue and argue. So I just have to say one-word sentences that go to his heart that he can't argue with because I'm not trying to argue or win a debate. I'm trying to be relational. My mother, who's in her late 80s, she's awesome, wants to have a reunion and have all of her children there. And I want to give my mom that, but I don't want to hold space for dysfunction. I'm not a clearing for dysfunction. I'm a clearing for functional, healthy behavior with healthy boundaries and healthy self-esteem. I'm a clearing for that. And I just sent my brother and my sister an email to explain in short words so that they can't argue why I don't want to see them, even though they really want to see me. I already told them before, and again, I found it out through a family member, and that's triangulation. I'm only sharing this with you. It's my family, and I don't talk about my family much. I have a private life, too, that I don't share with other people because while I may share these things with my clients, some of these things with my clients in person when they're here, this is going out anywhere over the internet to anyone, and not just everyone deserves to have access to all of me. It's called boundaries. And also because talking about these other people without their consent is not proper. So I'm speaking to you as a teaching moment. Check out this belt. There's power right there, as a teaching moment that we don't have to be a doormat to people just because they're our parents, our kids, our siblings, our employer, our employees, or anything. That we can have standards for healthy, functional relating, and that we don't have to make ourselves less or try to put up with crap behavior. I spent the last 3 years of my marriage trying to figure out how to put up with his very bad treatment of me sexually. Now, I don't want to make him sound bad because he had many good qualities, and that's the thing about dysfunctional people. They're not all abusers and alcoholics and jobless home sociopaths. Most people are kind people that just have some unhealthy patterns that they could so easily change with some therapy, and they don't want to. And because they want to walk around with no boundaries or being walled off and always being right and with contempt, that I should be okay with that just because they want to be in my life. No. By giving you a boundary and asking you to step it up, it's not only going to make me enjoy you, it's going to make your whole life better with everyone who's in it. But some people will never want to do it, but that's not my problem. So my sister and brother have the choice about whether they want me in their life or not. They're just going to have to step up their game. That's it. I'm not bowing on this. I put up with too much bullshit from my husband for too many years. I don't have to do it anymore. I don't have to do it anymore, and I'm not. Whew. Hee-haw. And there's a part of me that still feels guilty because they're my siblings, and I love them, and they love me, and I've never stopped talking to them ever, at least not since I was 20 and rebellious. Like, in the last 30 plus years, I have not stopped talking to them. I was always there for them. And, so I'm a little bit uncomfortable with it, but doesn't mean that I'm doing something wrong. So maybe this is a teachable moment. I'm going to call this, you do not have to put up with mediocrity or dysfunction. That's what I want to say.